You are now witnessing the 14th live coverage and watch along on the In This Corner podcast. It's your host, the legend Ty Finney himself. Y'all know what the slogan is, no BS boxing. Hey man, as usual, I got my guy Chris G in the building with me tonight. Chris, what's good?
Hey man, I'm happy to be on.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know, this is a regular, man. You know, you're part of the team for sure. Yeah, so everybody tune in, man. We watching, we covering, Brandon Figueroa versus Magsayo. This fight is in Ontario, California. So, we already got some comments. We just started a live, but we already got some comments. So let me just read these comments right quick. Nikki T in the building. She says, hey, from Cincinnati, everyone. Who shout out to Nikki T, rocking with us. She said, a child in the gym is not one in the streets. Yeah, it's good. It's good, to see these kids, stay busy, stay focused, not being in the streets. So, who shout out to you, Nikki? Gabriel Ruiz says, fellas, who shout out to Gabriel Ruiz? He tunes in consistently. He says, "What's going on, man? Like I said, man, we just covering this fight, man. Hopefully, we have a good fight. I've seen Magsayo, fight live last year when he fought Gary Russell. He won the title from Russell, but of course, Magsayo he lost the title in his first title defense against Ray Vargas.
Who are you going for in this one, Ty?
Man, I'm going for the heartbreak. I'm going for Figueroa, man.
I'm going for Figueroa too.
Yeah,
I really hope he wins. Like it's gonna make me sad if he loses. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, like I said, he gave Cool Boy Fort in the war.
Yeah, I thought Figueroa won by 1 point.
Yeah, I had honestly had Figueroa winning that fight. Like I said, Cool Boy, he just looked so uncomfortable. He looked like he was in a lot of trouble in that fight. So let me get into this next comment. Jose Torres in the building. Who shout out to Jose Torres? He said should be a good win for Figueroa. I think his pressure style will be the difference facts. I've stated live on camera, Jose, that I would not fight, Brandon Figueroa. Like I said, his style, he just keeps coming. He's got a lot in the gas tank. He throws a lot of punches. So he's definitely one fighter I would not fight. Gabriel Ruiz said, what's up with Jarrett Hurd lately? Shot fighter. Hey, I'll say this, Ruiz. I ride with all my guys from Maryland. Hurd is from Maryland, but, he doesn't have the best defense. The fight was stopped. He had like a busted lip and, the doctor stopped the fight. So he had like a big gash on his lip. But, yeah, he just takes a lot of punches in his fights. And, he also lost his father to COVID. So, he may not be the same from that.
I'm 1 minute into the first round for me.
Okay, yeah, they just doing to everybody that's tuned in, Chris G's a little ahead of me, so we both gonna be covering the fight, but he's a little ahead of me, so I just got a slower stream as usual. Nikki T, she says that was a quote from the commentator on this fight. Oh, okay, I got you. Like, saying I'm tuned in on here, Nikki, so I don't have it turned up on the TV, so I can't really hear what they're saying. So I'm tuned in on here, so Nikki T says, this fight started with a huge bang. Wow. Jose,
that was a big shot by Figueroa.
Jose Torres said Hurd keeps his head right on center. That hurts him every fight. He swells up easily too. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with Jarrett Hurd, man. He just doesn't use his defense, man. I remember the fight with Laura. He was getting caught. He was getting caught a lot of times in that fight, even though he won. He would just get caught so many times in that fight. That's the thing with Jarrett Hurd. He just doesn't use his head. He doesn't have good defense, and I hate to see him, take this loss. But so for everybody, man, round one for me is actually just getting started. So like I said, I'm just a little behind.
Yeah, I don't think Hurd is completely shot, but he just leaves his head in center line for way too long.
Facts.
I mean, that's always been his style, and it's worked for him up until
J Rock.
Julian Williams.
Yep. Yeah, I'm concerned for Julian Williams in a few months, man.
I agree.
But as far as Mark Messiah, man, like I said, I knew he wasn't gonna hold on to that title long, you know, because like I said, Gary Russell came into that fight with a bad shoulder, so he was basically fighting with one arm, and you know, if a fighter's fighting with one arm, you would think that Messiah would did better.
What's his? Yeah, I agree with that, but I think my side has a pretty good. He throws his punches well. So I think if depending on the style, I thought he was gonna do okay. He did really good against Vargas. He knocked him down twice, but Vargas was winning most of the rounds.
Mm-hmm. You know, Ray Vargas is in the building. You know, he just lost to Shacky Foster. So you know, Shacky Foster is the new champion.
Sure. All right, I'm just about to start round 2.
Okay, I got a minute left in round 1.
I'll put this full screen.
Hmm.
Ouch. Figueroa laughing.
The guy's doing a lot of clenching in this round, you know, fighting in the pocket and it clenches. And I think Brandon Figueroa is from Texas, right?
Yeah, parents from Mexico. He was born in Texas.
But he lives in Texas now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, not born in Mexico. His parents are from Mexico. Did I say born in Mexico? No, his parents are Mexican and he was born in the United States. That's what I meant to say.
yeah, it looks like Messiah almost went down at the end of round 1.
A little bit.
Yeah, so we got a lot of people tuned in. Like to everybody that's tuned in, man, do me a huge favor, you know, subscribe to the channel.
Who was the favorite going into this one? I'm gonna look that up.
I'm not sure, but I would assume Figueroa. Nikki T says, laughing out loud, I was watching Figueroa versus Estella. I'm going back and forth. Sorry. You fine. It's a fight on the zone too, Chris, right?
Oh, there is, isn't there?
Yep. From what I've seen, yeah. Jose Torres says Hurd needs to heal up and get back in the ring. Another long layoff won't help him in the comeback. Facts, man. I was concerned for him when I saw you know him taking on this opponent because you know Resendiz, he had like 9 wins and like 13 fights, so he had a lot of power. And you know, Hurd shouldn't be going in with power punches, man. You know, especially with the way his defense is.
I agree. Oh.
Nikki T says end of round 1. Jose Torres said Magsayo with some good movement right now. Yes, again, man, to everybody that's tuned in, that's watching, yo, do me a favor, you know, subscribe to the channel.
I'm surprised Figueroa is the decent sized favorite. I thought it was gonna be a little closer.
Okay.
Oh.
What's going on your end?
They're going back and forth, dude, like trading shots.
All right. So it looks like we're in for a good fight then.
Yeah. Those are the type of shots you're not supposed to be trading back to back.
Nice big like a left nice hook from Magsayo. Body shot, like a right hook to the body by Magsayo. And that's that style with Figueroa, man. He clenches on you, he pushes you on the ropes, and he just like keeps throwing like one punch. He likes to fight in the pocket.
My mom likes Figueroa. She wanted to watch the fight, but she was really sleepy.
Yeah, these fights always come on late, man. So Yeah, man. Like if you want to catch these fights, man, you got to have a nice, good nap, early in the day, so that
or
way you can
or
stay
live
up.
on the West Coast.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely trading, in the second round. Nice, big hook thrown by Magsayo.
Rolly Romero in the crowd.
Wow, nice, another big, nice left hook thrown by Magsayo, but he missed. Yeah, I feel like Figueroa, man, when he's in the clinch, he's in the clinch and he uses his other hand, just constantly throws punches. Ooh, big shot to the body by Figueroa. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Wow, they throwing like crazy, near the end of round two.
Man. Oh, good body shot from Magsayo.
And another thing, everybody in the comment section, drop y'all's, round by round predictions on who you think winning the fight. So Joseph
Pretty close.
Wilton in the building.
It's been pretty close.
He says you 3 minutes behind. Yeah, Joseph, man, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I got a slower stream, so me and Chris saying two different things, but we still gonna cover the fight. So
Now Joe's in the future. He already seen the fight already. No, I'm just kidding.
so Gabriel Ruiz, he says Figueroa is doing better in the orthodox. Yeah. Figueroa is one hell of a fighter, man. Nikki T, she says Figueroa is going ham on the Stella. Yeah, we missing that fight, man. Keep us posted on that. Gabriel Ruiz says 2-0 Figueroa. I say Rolly Ramirez in the building. Like I said, I don't know if y'all seen Rolly and Tank. They came face to face for the first time. Gave each other a handshake. Being respectable, to one another. So Jose Torres says Magsayo looking to counter big and Figueroa is not helping out, coming and records and wide. Okay. Again, everybody that's tuned in, subscribe to the channel.
Magsayo threw like a 6-punch combo.
Did it land?
A couple of them.
Good. Nice left foot thrown by Magsayo. Landed on Figueroa, landed clean. Nice 1-2 thrown by Figueroa, and the straight right hand landed. Yeah, Magsayo threw a combination, but nothing really effective. Nice body shot by Magsayo. Nice body shot landed by Figueroa. I wonder why Pacquiao don't never be at Magsayo's fights.
He's probably busy. He's a busy businessman.
Yeah.
And politician and basketball player and singer.
Yeah. Busy guy for sure.
Man,
nice body shot thrown by Magsayo.
Go to his face.
Magsayo threw some big uppercuts, but missed both of them.
Oh.
Hey, Chris, you know what this guy's saying in the comment section?
Let me see.
I'm gonna get to it after the round's over.
No, it's he's speaking I don't know how to say it. Tagalog. He's speaking the Filipino language in the comment section. He's probably asking if it's starting.
Got you. Yeah, the fight's already started, and everybody's in round 4, I believe. I'm in round 3, so wow. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Magsayo threw like a lot of punches, a nice combination, like straight hands. So round 3 for me, it just ended. Magsayo landed a nice punch at the end of the round. He like kind of lost his balance and almost fell. All right, so Nikki T says, "Yeah, I seen that. It's all business at the end of the day."
I think Figueroa's resume is underrated.
Yeah, I agree, man. Sadly, it's sadly that Omar Figueroa retired. After his loss to Lipinets, but I think Omar Figueroa, like he just didn't look good in his last couple fights.
He didn't look good at all.
And so this guy, his name is Hill Bajo. Like he said, he's asking, "Is the fight starting?" So I said, "I don't know what he's saying, but it's obvious he's asking. Is the fight started?" Like I said, round 4 for me is just starting. Everybody else is a little ahead of me. Jose Torres says Magsayo has a nosebleed. Okay. Gabriel Ruiz says, for as tall as Figueroa is, he likes to fight in the pocket. Facts. Another fighter that likes to fight in the pocket is Fundora, and Fundora has a fight coming up with Brian Mendoza, I think. So I can't wait to see that fight. But yeah, Fundora is one of the fighters, who's real tall. Like he's just as tall as Wilder, but you would think that he would like to fight from the outside and throw those long punches. But he's a fighter that likes to stay in pocket with you and fight in the pocket with you and trade with you.
That's exactly the style fighter he is.
Yeah, and it's odd, that he's so tall and he fights like that. But his power is different, man. Like especially what he did to Erickson Lubin. Yeah, nice combination thrown by Figueroa. Nice body shots thrown by Figueroa.
Oh,
big left foot thrown by Figueroa.
I use Google Translate to respond to the guy in the comment section. Hopefully it's the correct translation.
Gotcha. All right. Appreciate you doing that, man. I mean, again, man, everybody that's tuned in, man, subscribe to the channel. I'm up. I have like 160 some subscribers. Please help me get up to 200. So again, everybody in here, subscribe to the channel.
Ooh, Estella went down again.
Yeah.
It seems like Figueroa is taking the punches better.
Okay. Yeah, I've mentioned before, Figueroa, he's a fighter I would not fight. Ooh. Nice, straight left hand thrown by Magsayo and landed clean. You see the sweat fly off Figueroa's head. And I would say Magsayo is using his footwork, and Figueroa is more like trying to chase him down and walk him down.
Oh.
Nice little combination thrown by Magsayo.
So whoever wins this fight has to fight Ray Vargas.
Yeah, but Magsayo just lost to him. I mean, I don't want to see a rematch.
Well, here's the thing: Magsayo knocked him down twice.
Yeah,
I'd rather see Figueroa though fight him.
So round 4 for me is over. So yeah, Nikki T, you already said that. Nikki T said Estella went down. He's hurt. Estella went down again. Wow. Jose Torres says Magsayo already breathing heavy. This favors Figueroa in the later rounds. Gabriel Reese says good round for Magsayo. Okay. Yeah, everybody tuned in. We got a lot of people tuned in. So, everybody tune in. Drop some comments in the comment section. I'll definitely give you a who shout out. Nikki T says Estella came back. He's throwing hard. It's not over yet. Okay.
Figueroa,
thank you for keeping us posted.
I think Figueroa's landing some good body shots, man.
Okay. All right, so round 5 for me is just starting. Figueroa coming out firing. Ooh, nice big right hook thrown by Figueroa. He's throwing big right hooks.
Oh. Figueroa's a smiler. When he gets hit, he laughs. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's showing that he can take the punches and it's not hurting him.
Yeah.
It's not phasing him. Yeah, he definitely likes to fight in the pocket. Like I said, when he's in the clinch, he just keeps throwing one hit. He just keeps throwing the same punch. Like, you see what I'm saying, Chris? Like, he'll hold on you one hand and just keep throwing with the other.
Yeah, he keeps throwing and throwing and throwing.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. Yeah, his work rate is crazy, man.
If the referee doesn't say nothing, you throw what you can.
Yeah. And unless you don't break it up, just keep fighting.
Ooh, an MMA commercial.
Were they showing the John Jones or something?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Were they showing John Jones or something?
No, it's they're showing Bellator.
Oh. You were saying that a lot of people will probably be watching that, so I didn't know if I would have a lot of views, but it looks like a lot of people are tuned in for sure.
I agree. Give me 1 second. I gotta mute myself for a few seconds.
Nice body shot thrown by Magsayo. Nice straight left thrown by Magsayo. Nice uppercut thrown by Figueroa. Ooh, Magsayo's catching him with a lot of straight. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. He started laughing after. Yeah, he's showing him that, it didn't hurt him. So I got 10 seconds left in round 5. Let me get in these comments. I don't know if I read this one already. Nikki T says Estella came back. He's throwing hard. It's not over yet. Who shout out to Boya? He says Magsayo win via TKO. Yeah, Boya, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so yeah, do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel. Nikki T, she says sometimes when they laugh it off, they are really hurt trying to play it off. Yeah, that's understandable. Gabriel Ruiz says the right hand is there for Magsayo when Figueroa is in southpaw. Okay. Like I said, man, that when Figueroa fought Cool Boy Fulton, man, I said that fight was a war. Like I felt that Cool Boy landed the cleanup punches. Figueroa's face was bruised up, but like I said, Figueroa just had Cool Boy in trouble so many times in that fight. And like I said, I feel that Cool Boy is taking a worse fight. He's fighting in Noy. They were supposed to have a rematch with Figueroa and Cool Boy, but it never happened. So Figueroa, ran with Magsayo, and like I said, Kubo is supposed to be flying to Japan to fight in Inoue. So both guys are throwing heavily in round 6.
I'm back.
All right.
I missed that whole entire round.
So what round are you in now?
Let's see. Corners right now. I got to figure it out.
Okay.
Probably one more than what you or I guess.
All right. All right.
I like that song was playing in the background.
Yeah, double left foot thrown by Magsayo. Both guys in the clinch. Figueroa doing that style again, holding on the head, throwing constantly, with the left hand. He's doing that a lot in this fight.
Oh, Figueroa jumped right on him for round 7.
Okay. 50 seconds left in round 6. Does Figueroa have a high KO ratio?
He's got 18 KOs out of 23 fights.
Wow, so he's got serious power then. Wow, Magsayo do like a 10 punch combination. Nice, like uppercut to the body thrown by Magsayo.
Wait, I think Steve Farhood is kind of wrong for that scorecard.
It's unofficial one.
The unofficial one.
Okay.
I would think Figueroa would be up. No.
Let me get in these comments. So Nikki T, she says, Farrell seems to be tired and the Stella is throwing strong. We will see. Okay, thank you for keeping us posted. Jose Torres says Magsayo got hurt at the end of that round. Okay. Again, everybody, that's in here, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, when I covered Jake Paul and Tommy Ferry, last Sunday, that I got the most views, since I started my channel. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to, Destiny Day Owens, for taking that interview with me. So if you ever seen that interview, with Destiny Day Owens, check that interview out. That was my first time, having a professional female boxer on my channel. She, who shout out to her, undefeated female boxer from Baltimore, Maryland. Could definitely give her a follow. She's on Facebook and she's on IG. Yeah, I see what she said, Chris. Figueroa came out firing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Gabriel Ruiz says 3-3 tie. Okay. Yeah, both guys throwing a lot of punches here in round 7.
Figueroa has dominated round 7.
Yeah, I see the scorecard. So he got Magsayo winning by 2 points. Yeah, Figueroa definitely staying busy, with the combinations here in round 7. Now they in the clinch. Yeah, Magsayo backing up. It's like Figueroa. It's like he never tires, man. It's like
he's got 2 sets of lungs, bro.
yeah, he must got like a good strength and conditioning coach, man. They throwing that style again, hand on the head, throwing with the other hand. Yeah, right hand holding on the head, throwing constantly with the left hand.
Oh shoot, sorry.
So I got 45 seconds left in round 7. Straight left hand thrown by Magsayo through like a 6-7 punch combination, all straight hands. So I got 10 seconds left in round 7.
I'm at the beginning of round 8.
Okay, cool. I ain't too far from behind you then. Let me get in these comments. So Ashley Washington in the building. She says, "Hey Ty, doing great." Who shout out? To Ashley Washington.
They just took a point away from Magsayo.
Oh why?
Holding too much.
Wow. Yeah, who shout out to Ashley Washington? She says, "Hey Ty, doing great." I had a conversation with her earlier. Who shout out to her? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.
So I don't understand like why some referees will take points for holding and then other referees will completely let it like what's his name, Bayless, something Bayless, I forgot what his name.
Kenny
Kenny
Bayless.
Bayless. He allows the fighters to clinch as much as they want.
Yeah, all referees are different. And I always say, referees have a tough job, man.
I honestly think they should probably. I would say if it's not overboard, they should allow the clinching. But if it's too much, then you should take a point away.
Yeah, everybody was saying, that referee for the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury fight, like he was trying to get attention. Like I think he deducted the point from both guys.
I actually didn't even watch that fight.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I just was doing stuff that day.
Nikki T, she says, Farrah won by knockout round 8, I believe. Okay. Thank you for keeping us posted. Jose Torres says point deduction. Yeah, I see it now. Nikki T, she said the ref is taking point, shakes my head. Yeah, if you guys seen the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury fight, what did y'all think about the ref in that fight? If you've seen it. Nikki T, she says he did. That the ref was horrible. Yeah, he was, man. A lot of that ref was. It seemed like that ref was trying to get a lot of attention or something. I don't know. Yeah, Nikki was rocking with me in the comment section.
Dude, when Magsayo just landed like 8 punches, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd land like 6 more, dude.
Maybe he's mad. Maybe he's mad about the point deduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying Nikki was rocking with me with the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury fight. So, who shout out to Nikki?
That Magsayo won this. Well, he can't. He doesn't win this round automatically because of the point deduction. But
but you were saying he was more busy in this round aside from the point deduction.
Oh, Magsayo got hurt at the end there.
Yeah, so Steve Farher got it 66 for Figueroa and 67 for Magsayo. Yeah, so he got Magsayo winning by a point. Nice left hook to the body thrown by Magsayo.
Oh.
Yeah, throwing some nice combinations. Yeah, like I said, man, he probably mad about that deduction. Yeah, cool. I see what you talk about. Cool. Crazy combinations. Yeah. He threw a combination, then stopped and threw another combination. Big shots too. Figueroa still doing the same thing, holding and throwing with the opposite hand, holding with the right, throwing with the left. Wow, nice, another nice combination thrown by Magsayo. Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. I give that round to Messiah, but he got the point deduction. So round 8 is about to be over for me. Wow, Figueroa landed the big shot at the end of the round, like a big right hook. Nikki T, she said the refs need to let them fight.
Oh,
I always say they have a tough job.
they do.
Nikki T, she said, thanks. That was a good fight to watch. Jake lost fair and square. Yeah, like I said, everybody was dropping the comments, round by round. Everybody had, Tommy Fury winning. One thing I can say about Jake Paul, man, he definitely puts these guys down, man. He put Tommy Fury down with, in the last round. Like he kept leaning in and throwing like a straight right hand, I think. And he kept landing that punch consistently on Tommy Fury. And that was the same punch that put him down. Gabriel Reese, who said that point deduction was killer. You agree? Did you agree with the point deduction, Chris?
So.
Okay.
It was like he could have done it. He could have not done it. It was like
Right.
technically boxing rules. He technically could have, but I don't think it was completely necessary. But
right. Miss Magsayo threw like a big uppercut in the opening of the round.
I've seen 100 clinches happen in a fight where they still didn't deduct points.
Right. So again, Steve Farhood on the official scorecard, he got 75 for Figueroa, 76 for Magsayo. So he got Magsayo winning by a point.
I couldn't tell who won that round, to be honest. I'm kind of getting sleepy.
Yeah, we got a few rounds left, but three rounds left, so it'll be over. It'll be over in no time.
It seems like Figueroa is winning at this point to me. I think, but it's really hard to tell. It's really close.
Yeah. I said Magsayo, he's doing good. Like when he lets his hands go, he throws those combinations like good
Figueroa
combinations.
needs to pick it up, dude.
Yeah. I think he's more comfortable when he's in pocket. Like if he fights from the outside, I don't think he would be that skillful. I think his style is just like fighting more on the inside.
Figueroa has more reach and height than most people in his weight class, but doesn't really use it that much.
Mm.
He'll like use it in spots, but
I don't know this rough name, but I see him in he referees a lot of fights, but I don't know his name though.
He's a good referee in my opinion.
Yeah. I remember him. I mentioned one of my favorite fighters was Amir Mansour. I remember him being a referee from when Mansour fought. When he fought Effie Ajaba. Nice, straight right hand thrown by Magsayo landed. Big left foot thrown by Magsayo and he missed. Yeah, so round 9's over. Yeah, everybody tuned in, man. There was news that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia will be having a press conference this week. So, like I said, I know a lot of people said they ain't gonna believe the fight is signed until they see those guys actually at a press conference. So I can't say if it's true or not, but that's what I heard, that these guys, they're supposed to have a press conference. So let me get into these comments. Joseph Grill says, I got asked if I wanted to ref. I don't think so. Maybe once. You should do it, man. Let us know how it go for you.
Oh, Magsayo a little hurt.
Oh yeah.
But he's throwing back.
What you think about Mr. Grill and think about refereeing, Chris?
I think it's well, let me check the comments. I didn't see.
He said
I think Joe, you should do it once just to try it. But if it's not your thing, I wouldn't do it. But if you do like it, I'd say you should continue it.
Yeah, facts.
At least both. You could probably do both, judging and.
Yeah, you do both for sure. Gabriel Reed says Magsayo ahead by a point. His combos are paying. Okay.
Magsayo hurt. He keeps holding.
Wow. Steve Fallhood says his scorecards again 84 for Figueroa and Magsayo 86. So he got Magsayo winning by 2 points.
Magsayo went down on his own.
Yeah.
And then
is he getting counted out?
No, he didn't. They didn't count it, but he literally just fell to his knees.
Wow.
That was a big Figueroa round.
Okay. Yeah, he said Magsayo ahead by a point. His combos are paying dividends. Nikki T says Figueroa is coming back strong. Joseph Grill says tough job. Any mistake could get you crucified. Yeah. And to follow up on that, Joseph, remember everybody was going in on that ref for the Effie Jabba and Stephen Shaw fight. Remember, Chris? Because was it? No, it was Johnny Rice. It was Johnny Rice.
Oh yeah.
And I forget what the guy's name was, but
Guido something.
Yeah, and Johnny Rice saying that punch to open up a bad cut, and he said the referee was trying to say it was a headbutt or something.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was a legit punch.
Yeah. So and then the referee had to go out and actually rewatch the video, and then he got back in the ring and made the right call. That's what I was saying, man. Referees, they don't see everything and they got a tough job. But yeah, a lot of people was crucifying that ref, Joseph. I forget what his name was, but they say he's a pretty popular ref.
Benji Esteves, I think.
Okay.
Benji something.
Okay. But yeah, he was getting crucified for that. But like I said, he didn't see it if he was saying it was a headbutt.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said. Oh shoot.
I was saying that a lot of people were crucifying that ref, and I was saying if he was calling it a headbutt, he obviously didn't see the punch land.
Yeah, and then he watched the instant replay, so he made up for himself.
Yep. Yeah, he got out the ring and watched it on the TVs. Like I said, he got back in the ring and made the correct call. So at the end of the day, they fixed it.
He fixed his mistake.
Yep. So Steve Farhood got Figueroa 94 and Magsayo 95. So he got Magsayo up by a point. Nice big left hook thrown by Magsayo, landed clean.
Dude, Magsayo keeps holding, dude.
It's either he's hurt or he's tired. Nikki T, she said Magsayo is pushing a lot because he's exhausted.
Magsayo is losing another point for holding again.
So he got another point deduction?
Yeah. He keeps
Uh,
holding, dude. He holds on one arm.
yeah, he's tired. Then we going into the later rounds. That's what I said, man. Strength and conditioning is important, man. That makes me concerned. For next Saturday, with Tony Harrison and Tim Zoo. I'm concerned for that gas tank on Harrison, man. But we'll see how it plays out.
I'm excited for that fight.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Yeah, I see it now. The point deduction.
It's like a 50-50 shot. I'll be on live for that one because that one's going on late, bro.
Yep. So to everybody, that wants to tune in and catch Tony Harrison versus Tim Zoo, I seen that the fight is supposed to start at 10:45, and I don't know if that's the undercard is starting at 10:45 or it's the main
Undercard.
event.
It's the undercard starting at 10:45, bro.
Yep. So in that case, man, that main event ain't gonna be starting at like 1:30 or something like that, or 1 o'clock, depending on how the undercards go.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got 50 seconds left in round 11.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see it. Definitely holding. Holding ain't throwing big shots. Push Figueroa off of him. Figueroa still doing that style, holding with the right hand, throwing with the left in the pocket.
Well, yeah, Magsayo's the one grabbing him though.
Magsayo throwing a lot of. They both throwing a lot of punches at the end of round 11. All right. Look what we got in the building, Chris. Said G5 Jeff TV says, my guys just got off work. Salute to the legend of Chris G, man. Salute to you, man. Hey, man, if you're not following G5 Jeff TV's podcast, definitely subscribe, to the Goodfellas podcast, G5 Jeff TV, man. One of the hottest podcasts out there.
I agree.
Nikki T, she says he's tired. She said he's tired as fuck. Gabriel Ruiz says Magsayo is cooked. He says Magsayo's wife looks concerned. She's praying. Joseph Grilton says another point off Magsayo. Yeah, so that's 2 points deducted off from him in this fight. So that's definitely going to play a factor.
I think those 2 points deduction is gonna probably be the reason why Magsayo doesn't want to win the fight.
Yep. I agree. He looks tired in his corner too. Does Figueroa got like a cut on his eye? Or is that just me? Maybe it just looks redder, but it looks like he had a cut on his eye.
They're going to do a rematch for this fight.
Yeah, so
I didn't think this was going to go 12, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't know, man. Like I said, I thought that Figueroa would have. I felt Figueroa would won, but I thought his style would just be too much pressure for Magsayo. But Magsayo is definitely staying busy. Like he said, he's doing a lot of holding now. It's obvious he's tired.
Dude,
Figueroa staying busy, throwing a lot of combinations in round 12. Steve Farhard has it 104 for Figueroa, now 103 for Magsayo. So now he finally has Figueroa winning. Again, man, everybody that's in here, if you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button.
Man. I think Magsayo would lose this fight just because he's the one that always looks like he's trying to survive.
Hmm. Do you think that once the winner gets announced, if Brandon Figueroa wins, do you think you can see him fighting Ray Vargas?
Uh, can you say that one more time? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, I was saying if Figueroa wins, would you like to see him and Ray Vargas, or is that?
Oh, I wouldn't mind saying that. I think Ray Vargas would literally try to run away though the whole time.
Or Oshaki Foster, both him and Figueroa are both from Texas, so that can be
Well,
that could be a big fight for Texas.
but Oshaki fights at 130.
Okay, but I would just mention that because Oshaki beat Vargas, Magsayo lost to
Yeah.
Vargas, so
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, so the fight's over, so I know they're gonna be announcing the winner soon, but everybody, drop your comments when you think won.
I think Maxwell deserves at least one of those point deductions. I won't say both those, but I'll say at least one of them.
Yeah, Nikki T says she's over there praying because she knows her husband is done. Figueroa can go another 12 rounds. Yeah, he's got a crazy gas tank, man. He's a workhorse.
But here's
Besides the
the body language of Figueroa showed more poise, more like didn't seem he was never in danger in the fight, and then Maxwell multiple times looked like he was a little bit in danger.
yeah. Gabriel Ruiz says the high volume punch output is too much for Magsayo. Shades of Antonio Margarito. Yeah, Antonio Margarito was a good fighter, man. Just know that he had the situation with the gloves in the Shane Mosley fight.
They can definitely run this back.
Yeah, they can run it back. They can definitely run it back. I don't think that would be the case though. Nikki T says good fight. You give it to Figueroa. Yeah, I did. She says I give it to Figueroa. Okay.
I thought Figueroa could have won this fight without the point deductions.
Yeah, and he does have a cut on his eye. Yeah, again, everybody, if y'all want to tune in for Tony Harrison versus Tim Tszyu next Saturday, I'll definitely try to cover that. Like I said, that fight is going to start very late, but it's going to be in Australia. So if I cover that fight, man, I definitely think a lot of people will tune in for sure.
Yeah, I think so too, and it's gonna be so, bro. Like, imagine that fight, bro. Like, I'm dying right now, bro, and that fight's gonna be the first fight is just gonna be ending on that card at this time.
Yeah, man, you're gonna need some energy drinks or something, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna drink some like highly caffeinated tea or something.
Yeah, definitely gonna need some, man. And hopefully I can stay up myself, man. But
I'm a big fan of Tim Tszyu, so I don't want to miss it.
yeah, I feel you. And I'm a huge fan, of Harrison. So
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
yeah, so if Harrison wins,
I'm gonna be a little sad
we'll
about
get a
it.
trilogy.
Yeah, we'll get the trilogy. At least something good will come out of it. I'll be a
Yeah,
little bummed out that Tim Tszyu lost.
man. If Tim Tszyu wins, I definitely still want to see him and Jamel fight. But if Tony Harrison wins, I don't mind seeing the trilogy. Since they both won one. So Nikki T got a message for you, Chris.
Oh.
You see what it says? She said, "Go to bed, buddy."
Oh, who said that?
Yeah, we gonna close this out though in a minute. Yeah.
That woke me up a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, everybody, man. Next, like I said, this week we're supposed to have Tank and Ryan Garcia press conference, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
the scorecards were pretty wide, but I think it was because of those point deductions. So without the point deductions, it would have been like 117, like 111.
Yeah.
Uh, I think Figueroa could have won this fight without those point deductions. I got to rewatch the whole thing, or it could have been a draw. But I
Mm,
have a hard time seeing Magsayo winning this fight. They give a lot of rounds at the beginning to Magsayo, and I didn't agree with that.
yeah. Yeah, I got people texting me about the Jarrett Hurd, fight. I'm sad that Jarrett Hurd lost, but man, he just has to work on that defense, man. Like they stopped the fight because his lip was messed up. But he if his lip was messed up, it's obviously he's taking a lot of punches. And the thing with Jarrett Hurd, man, he just doesn't move his head. And this has just been an issue that he's had in the last couple of fights that he's had. Hurd just doesn't have good defense. He doesn't have good movement. So I feel for her. Like I said, that's another loss. He was inactive for a while. I said he recently lost his father. So I really feel for Jarrett Hurd, man.
So, well, Hurd's defense is taking punches, dude.
Yeah. He's like the bobblehead, the little bobbleheads you have in your car, and the head just
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
that's how Jarrett Hurd is, man. Just like his head just be like,
Oh, Nikki
yeah.
says throwing some shade at Ryan in that next comment.
Oh. I hope the press conference happens. I can't wait for Tank to beat Ryan and shut him up and down. Hey, Nikki, man, I'm from Maryland, so I'm riding with Tank all day, every day.
I gotta ride with Ryan, dude. I've been following Ryan since he was 18. So
Yeah.
I was 17, 18. So I've always liked him, and I also like Tank. I've been following Tank forever, dude. I was watching his fights when he was on like Spike or whatever, or like,
Mhm.
what- but yeah, I was really high on Tank for a while. I guess I'll be a little bummed out if either guy loses because I do like both of them, but
Mhm.
I slightly hope Ryan wins.
Let me get his comments. Nikki says Jarrett Hurd needs to regroup in camp. He lost his team to me. Yeah, Jarrett Hurd's been on the downslide. I've actually been in the building with Jarrett Hurd before when I went to see Sergey Lipinets versus Lamont Peterson. Jarrett Hurd was in the building commentating. So I seen Jarrett Hurd live. So Nikki T says, Ryan, Chris, you need good rest if you think Ryan can take Tank. There is no way.
All right,
Well,
all right, all right. Like, all right. Objectively, Tank is the better skilled fighter, right? But I still think Ryan has a solid chance because of his left hook and his power and his speed. I like it's like 55-45 in Tank's favor. Like I don't think it's completely lopsided like everyone's saying it. A lot of people are saying it is because he was losing rounds to Rolly, and Rolly is like the worst fighter on the planet. So like I think Ryan could definitely win rounds against Tank. But is he gonna last all 12? I don't know. Um, but I want Ryan to win, but obviously Tank is the favorite.
yeah, and like I love Ryan's training videos. Like he be in the garage, punching the speed bag and stuff. Or
Yeah,
like he's
it's
real
pretty.
fast, man. He's fast.
Like a lot of his knockouts, you don't even see the hook.
He's fast, man.
Well,
So
well, Nikki, on your next comment, I, I, he can take a punch, but here's the thing: Ryan would be the biggest puncher Tank would be fighting.
I
Like
agree.
he and like, yeah, he could take a punch. He's shown to take a punch. He's got some whiskers on him. He could take a punch. But to take a
But
flush left
and
hook from
I
Ryan,
will
I don't think he
say,
could do that. But if you
I
if you
will.
wa- if you my bad. I wanted to
No, go
finish
ahead,
one last
man. Go
thing.
ahead. Go ahead.
If you want to compare, if you want to like compare, resumes or whatever, they both have a common fighter. Tank kind of struggled with Fonseca, and then Ryan took him out of there in one round.
Yep. So
Okay, okay.
everybody.
I see Nikki's.
Let me get it.
Dude, everyone's coming at me, dude.
Yeah, Chris G might want to get out of here, man. Gabriel Reed's Ryan's chin is suspect. Like I said, yeah, that to me that knockout against that knockdown from Luke Campbell was a bad one, man. But
but
like he
it
got
was
up,
bad.
came back stronger.
It was bad, but here's the thing. That was a good learning lesson. And the other thing, it was Campbell actually has 16 knockouts in 20 fights, so he's won the majority of his wins by knockout. So like you have to also take that in consideration too.
Mm.
Um, uh, nah, he does not have a glass chin, Nikki. What's his name has a glass chin? What's that welterweight guy that got knocked out by everybody? Amir Khan. That's a glass chin,
Well,
dude. Get like,
yeah,
do the stanky
yeah,
leg with a jab, dude. Not
yeah,
take it. He took a flush punch from a decent puncher.
yeah, yeah.
No, but
American
like,
definitely
okay,
has a glass chin.
like if I was gonna put money on the fight, obviously I probably wouldn't bet on Ryan because he's the obvious underdog. Like I'm telling you, I'm giving Tank. He's got the experience and the skill, and he's in his prime advantage. So, but people are acting like it's not impossible, dude. He was losing the fight against Barrios. He was losing. He a lot of people thought he lost against Cruz, which I thought Tank won that fight, by the way, and barely, but he won. Uh, he was losing the fight against. Yeah, he gave away. Yeah, you could say he gave away to the rounds to Rolly, but you don't give away rounds to Rolly when he's like literally the worst boxer on the planet.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, speaking of Rolly, like I said, him and Tank came face to face, for the first time. And, they were respectable, gave each other a handshake and everything. So, yeah. But, Isaac, I will say, you said Ryan has power. I will say Isaac Cruz had good power too, but he just really couldn't do anything with Tank. So,
He couldn't land the punches on Tank. Tank
yep.
was a really decent boxer
Mm-hmm.
when he was fighting Cruz. If that's one thing, Tank has a way better than Ryan is footwork, and overall IQ. I think because Ryan's a little bit stiff-legged or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nah. Nikki's a
And,
hardcore Tank fan. I'm trying
yeah,
to be as objective as possible. Tank is
yeah.
not this monster. He's literally been. He's just taken his training wheels off at almost 30 years old.
Yeah, so she said Ryan has a glass chin. Oh my goodness, Chris shakes my head. Ryan has a glass chin compared to Tank. When he can nuts, Ryan going to be laying down next to you.
Like literally, I'm saying Tank is probably gonna win the fight, but I'm gonna be cheering for Ryan because Ryan's my dude for a long time. So like Tank, if Tank wins, I won't be shocked at all. But people are gonna. You can't act like you can't be shocked if Ryan won either. That people are like, whoa, that's impossible.
Yeah,
Everything can happen in boxing.
facts. And hey, everybody that's watching and tuned in, Chris G, we had a comment, we had a conversation off camera, and no lie, Chris G literally spoke these fights into Tank's career because like Chris was just bashing Tank, man, he ain't fight nobody. As soon as we had that conversation, bam, Hector Garcia fight gets announced, bam, Ryan Garcia fight gets announced. So I was like, Chris G literally spoke this into existence.
Yeah, I mean,
So
like, here's the thing. I mean, like, he has a bunch of decent wins, but he doesn't have any career-altering wins.
facts.
And I think Hector Luis Garcia was a really good fight for him. I respect him for taking that fight. And then he's taking the Ryan fight, which is extremely risky for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, Nikki. Ryan's the best person Tank has fought.
Mm-hmm.
You can say all the bad things Ryan is this and that, but he's literally the best fighter he's fought. So if he's all these bad things, what does that make the rest of his fighters that he's fought?
Yeah. And I wanted to say, when he fought Barrios, I just felt Barrios was so much taller compared to
Dude, he was
Tank, man.
huge.
Yeah, and Tank looked like
Tank's
Barrios looked
like
like a giant compared to Tank, man.
dude, I'm short and Tank's shorter than me, dude.
And so it's great. It just showed that Tank was just able to, to get in there and get him with that body shot, and so Tank had to work. He had to work in that fight, and like I
Well,
said, man, he got the stoppage.
Tank was taking away his jab really
Mm-hmm.
smartly. Like he was taking away Barrios' jab.
Yeah.
I don't understand Tank's style. Oh my god, I've been watching Tank since he was like 20, dude. Or Nikki, or
So, let's see.
I've always been a big fan of Tank. I just didn't like his career path for the first 80% of it.
Yeah, but everybody always say that Mayweather had Tank on some kind of leash, man. So
He really was on that leash because they were gonna do. He literally said in-house fights only, so nobody was ducking Tank because how
yep,
can you duck Tank when your own promoter said in-house fights only?
yep, yep,
That's like
yep.
that's and then after that, bro, that destroyed any credibility. Anyone says if Tank's somebody's ducking Tank, that's totally false. Because how can you duck someone that doesn't even want to fight you?
Right.
So, but now he's
He's
stepping up.
Yeah, so he's not under Mayweather. Like I said, now he's got
Well,
the best
Nick,
fight.
scroll down to Nikki's comments if you don't mind.
All right, she
I love this
says.
debate. I love this debate.
All
Like
right, she
I'm
says.
okay. Fair enough. He did hurt his hand.
Okay.
Could he have stopped him if he didn't hurt his hand? Maybe because he did hurt. He did visibly hurt Cruz a couple times.
All right.
So I think that was, and then I believe Isaac Cruz can beat Ryan Garcia. That's possible. That's possible.
If he lands a big shot, if he
But I think I
lands,
think
then
I
y'all be
think
concerned.
I think Ryan could catch him coming in with a big left hook.
True,
Though
true, true,
that's the thing.
true. All right. She says you
You
can't
can't.
because you are saying he lost rounds to Rowley. Come
He
on.
did lose rounds to Rolly. That's like literally on the official scorecards online. Everybody's scorecards, dude.
Hey,
He
hey,
obviously was taking his time though. He was obviously taking his time. But Rolly's complete trash though. I would shit on anybody taking a Rolly fight. To be honest with you, if
hey,
Ryan
hey,
if
look,
Ryan fought Rolly next, I'm like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing, man?
hey, look. Nikki was actually the one. I didn't see Rowley and Jackson Marinas, and Nikki was the one that told me Jackson Marinas beat Rowley.
Oh, 100%, dude. I was
She,
like raging at the TV, dude, when I saw that.
yeah, she was telling me that I need to go back and watch the fight. I never seen that fight, but yeah, Nikki. Oh, here it is in the show. It said so. Tony Harrison and Tim Zoo is going to be at 10:45 p.m. That's crazy, man.
And Nikki, okay, no, I do understand what he was doing. He was taking his time. Yeah, he was taking his time, but bro, literally, literally, Rolly is literally the worst boxer on TV. Like, he's a D fighter. Like, I don't know. He winds up all his punches.
Yeah. Yeah, that like Tank timed him perfect, man. Like I said, when
Yeah,
I knew I knew Rolly wasn't gonna, I knew the ref was gonna stop because, like I said, when he got up, his leg, like if you watch his leg, man, his leg was like twisted, and if they let that fight continue, he would have got
Nikki,
he would have got murdered.
I'm not saying you're wrong on anything. Like if Tank knocks Ryan completely the heck out, I wouldn't be shocked. Like that would be good. That'd be awesome, right? But like I I I still don't think it's as lopsided as you think it is. Like you're making it sound like it's a 90-10 fight.
Right. Yeah, she says, yeah, it goes to show you didn't understand what Tank was doing.
Bro.
Martinez tore Rolly up. She says, call me. All right, Nikki, when I close this out, I'll call you. She said, I need to talk. Okay, I got you.
She's gonna tear me a new one, bro.
Yeah, she gonna go in on you, Chris, man. And
No,
Nikki, whatever you say to me, I ain't gonna run back and tell her.
no, tell me,
But
bro. I want to know, dude. I love this. I love this stuff. Dude, this
yeah,
is what it's
debate,
all about,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have fun debating, man. Like I'm not saying Nikki's wrong, but I'm
Right.
I'm cheering for Ryan, bro. Like Ryan's I like Ryan better than Tank in terms of his style, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that he's a better fighter than Tank. Tank is overall a better fighter, factually, objectively, he's a better fighter. But it's like I like to roll with my favorite guys.
Yeah. And so she said, yeah, right time with strategy. Yeah,
But
so
yeah, it's
like
just yeah. Well, but here's the thing. Yeah, you can make a strategy. Take your time and stuff like that. You don't want to get caught with nothing dumb. But it's like it's Rolly, bro. It's Rolly. It's like it's dude literally had like no amateur fights. Jumped in the pros really late. Dude winds up all his punches. You can see all of them coming from a mile away. Like I don't know. I think for him taking I was pissed that he even took that fight in the first place. Like
let's
like
see.
I was
Remember,
if Ryan took that fight, I would have been pissed. If Devin Haney took that fight, I would have been pissed. Like, why are you stepping down in competition? Like Tank stepped down 5 levels in competition fighting Rolly.
Yeah, but
That
you
on
remember,
principle, I was already mad about that. Sorry.
yeah, I'm saying, he was actually supposed to fight Rolly last year, but his situation happened. The accusations against him. Then he went ahead and fight Cruz, and then the Rolly and Tank negotiations, continue. After the Cruz fight.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
they were really trying to make that fight happen, man.
go to our next comment.
All right, so she said, I'm not saying that it's a 90-10 at all, skill for skill. Tank is a better fighter. Tank has boxing IQ.
Um,
No,
I agree with
but
that. Okay, fine. I didn't mean to say like you're not saying 90-10. My bad. I take that back. But yeah, no, you're 100% right. Tank is the better fighter. Tank has the better boxing IQ. That's 100% true. I'm just saying that I still think Ryan has a decent chance of winning the fight. Might be a lot lower than or decently lower than Tank, but I still think he has a good chance.
she said, listen,
I don't think
wasn't
Tank
that
really
fight
wanted
under
that fight.
Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't think Tank really wanted that fight. To be honest, Tank came out and said that the Mayweather promotion was hoping he would lose that fight.
Yeah, and I didn't understand. I knew that Tank and Rolly wasn't on good terms because Mayweather wasn't at the fight. Neither was Leonard Ellerby. So that got to me about that. Neither one of them were there.
So,
So
so Nikki, I give Ryan a 45% chance of beating Tank, and I give Tank a 55% chance of beating Ryan. Because if you say anything lower, that means you're saying the competition Tank was fighting was trash. Because Ryan is better than literally everybody he's fought. He's better than Rolly. He's better than Mario Barrios. He's better than Leo Santa Cruz. He's better than Jose Pedraza. He's better. He's literally better than everybody Tank has fought. And if you say that Ryan has no chance, then literally nobody had a chance against Tank that he's fought.
and like I said, Tank. I mean, not Tank, but Ryan Garcia looked so impressive against Fortuna, man. Awesomely impressive, man. Uh, she said, did Tank really want that fight?
I don't think so. I didn't think he wanted it just because of all the BS was happening with uh boxing promotions.
Yeah, Nikki said, "Okay, I'll give you this. Anything can happen in boxing facts." The example I always use is John Molina versus Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay was winning that fight. The very last round, John Molina turned around and stopped him.
Oh, stop him. Yep,
Yeah, the
I remember.
very last round. So that, like you said, anything can happen in the sport of
Nikki,
boxing.
I'm not even gonna be that mad if Ryan loses. I'm gonna be more mad if David Benavidez loses. Then that I will literally retire from YouTube.
Yeah, say everybody's tuned in, man. Benavidez is Chris' favorite fighter. He will be in the building.
Yeah,
Uh, she said that fight pissed Tank off. She said shot. I'm not sure what she's trying to say. She said, I'm not saying he doesn't have a chance at all. Anyone can go down. Anyone can get caught with a lucky shot. Yeah.
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 I think if Ryan loses, I'm gonna go into hiding. I don't think I'm.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing. Everybody tuned in. Here's the thing with this contract thing, this rematch clause thing. So here's how it's set up. If Tank wins, he gets to move on. If Ryan Garcia wins, Tank can exercise his rematch clause. So that's basically putting Tank in an advantage. And
Yep.
and this fight was almost stalled over these rematch clause stuff. So
Yep.
again, if Tank wins, he moves on with his career. If Ryan Garcia wins, then Tank can exercise his rematch clause. So it's like it's really in Tank's favor.
Yep. That should. I mean, that rematch clause is smart. That's smart. That's money wise. That's a smart thing, and to avenge your loss, that's a smart thing. Um. But I mean, that just shows how close they think the fight is. They didn't put no rematch clause with anybody else.
Yeah. And Tank, whatever happens in the fight, Tank is scheduled to do a jail stint the following month. But like I said, I don't think it's going to be anything major. But we don't know how that's going to play out. But I don't think at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to do any major time. But he did, he is going to do a stint for a hit and run. So I mean, that is a bad thing because then you said that, like the lady in the car was pregnant or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I don't condone that kind of stuff. Like I mean, like, he's still acting like he's like a teenager, kind of. But I don't know. I don't know. I like him inside the ring. But I hope he continues to mature and hopes he gets better and changes
Yeah,
his ways and stuff like that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna. How do you say it? Like, I
What's
think
it?
everyone deserves another chance. Like, I think there's many worse things that could have happened, and I'm thankful nobody got seriously hurt from that. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think who do you have if Crawford and Spence fight? Oh my gosh, it. Well, you know who the favorite is in that fight, Nikki. You know who the betting favorite would be. Crawford. Crawford would be the favorite in that fight. Objectively speaking, I think I would have Crawford in a close fight. I think it goes all 12, and I think Crawford probably wins by decision.
yeah. I got Crawford winning too.
Uh,
Do I think the
oh,
fight's gonna
oh,
happen?
I was
I
like
don't
holding
know.
back. No, I think Crawford stops Spence. I thought she was gonna go off on me about that.
Oh, yeah,
No,
Nick.
I think Crawford could probably stop Spence. To be honest.
Yeah, Nikki, and Chris G fighting in here, man. I'm in here refereeing, man. I gotta, man. I gotta host. I gotta control the comments, and I got a referee, man. So, Nikki T, she says Jess Crawford. Gabriel Ruiz says Crawford by split decision. Nikki T said, I can't decide on this one. I change my mind every week. Yeah, that's how Nikki is, man. Nikki will say one thing one week and another thing the next. So yeah, that's how
That's
Nikki
fair.
is, man.
With new information, you got to change your mind. With new like ways, you can see different ways to win. I think the only way Crawford Spence would win would be by stoppage. I don't see Spence winning a decision in that fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Do I think the fight's gonna happen at this point? I don't know,
Uh,
personally. I don't know, man.
I have my doubts. I think they're trying. PBC is trying to age out Crawford. I think that's really what's going on. To be honest, they were trying to play the whole no tune-up fight for Ryan because Ryan kind of someone recorded Ryan saying they keep pushing back the fight, so he's rusty. And like if he took a tune-up, there would be no fight. So if Ryan took a tune-up, there would be no Tank fight.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
what some of the information that came out. But PBC likes to play the A side, B side really hard.
Yeah, so like again, man, everybody tuned in, man. They are saying that the press conference is going to happen this week, so I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm definitely looking forward, man. I can't wait to see these guys, come face to face. Yeah, and again, man, like if anybody haven't seen the undercards, like the prelims, man, Justin DeLoach lost by a nice knockout.
Oh
He lost to a
yeah,
guy from Maryland, so I forget what his name is, but I'm gonna give this guy a follow, man.
Trayvon something or something
Yeah,
Trayvon.
yeah, and he's right here from Maryland. So yeah,
He's good. He's pretty
also
good.
yeah, so also Terrell Goucher had like a ninth round stoppage over his opponent, and Samuel Tal had a victory too. So I didn't see the prelims, but I caught like the highlights, and just saw. I read about the news, that those guys won. So, and again, Jarrett Hurd lost. Jarrett Hurd lost by stoppage. He had a messed up lip. So,
Oh, dude, I know it's crazy, but I had what's his name winning against Spence the first time I watched the fight. Porter. I thought Porter actually won the fight, and then I thought Crawford was losing the fight against Crawford Porter to the stoppage. So I think
yeah,
they both look really bad against Porter.
yeah, Porter's got that style that just if I was a fighter, I wouldn't fight Sean Porter.
And then they were telling Crawford, "You're losing the fight." He's like, "How?" And then
Yep,
he suddenly
yep,
picked it up.
yeah, yep. Yeah, and hey, man, to follow up on that, Chris, I had Porter winning the Spence fight too.
So did
Until the
G5 Jeff.
stoppage.
Well, I think Jeff actually had Porter winning the fight too against
Yeah,
Spence.
yes,
I would say
Porter.
Spence was getting hit clean the first 6 rounds. The first 6 rounds, I thought Porter was taking most of them.
Yeah, yeah. So Porter, man, Porter's one hell of a fighter, man. Like I said, I met Porter. I met Porter about 5 years ago at an amateur card. I met him and his father, man. Awesome guy. Two-time former champion, man. So who shout out to Sean Porter, man? So Nikki T, she says, I honestly can't say. Chris, I heard that. That's crazy to me.
I think she's referencing to the aging out Crawford or aging out or taking away tune-up opportunity for Ryan. It's one of those two. Um, but yeah, Porter is the truth. I believe Porter said Crawford punches harder. Spence comeback ability is why I can't decide. Yeah, Spence is good. I just think he does all the basics good and stuff. I just think if they fought now, I think Crawford moves around too much.
Yeah.
And I think Spence is a little bit more stationary, I guess.
But I don't think it's going to happen because they're saying the WBO ordered Crawford and Alexis Rocha, and I haven't even heard anything far as
That's
Spence and Thurman. So I'm like, it's been quiet far as them two.
that Thurman, dude. I don't rely on Thurman for fighting, dude. If I wouldn't be surprised if he never fights again. Let's see. He's on the fight once every 2 years streak.
Pacquiao and Barrios. And the thing is, this fight was supposed to be for April, but we haven't seen no press conference. We haven't heard no news. So I'm like, I don't even think this fight is really even going to happen in April.
No, and then I think what's his name? Crawford. Crawford better start getting his fights in because he just left his physical prime. So they need to get this fight going, man, because it's catching up. The time's catching up, but I don't honestly know who 100% to blame is. I see a lot of channels that are saying it's completely Crawford, and other channels says completely Spence and Al Heyman. But here's the thing: Al Heyman controls that fight completely. So I think objectively, it's probably Al Heyman that's stalling this fight, but also Crawford pulled out of the negotiations. Yeah, Thurman. So the next comment's kind of funny.
Yeah, it says Thurman gets washed by all the top tier guys. Yeah, Thurman is older, and like I said, his inactivity, just 2 fights in 4 some years. So
that's the thing, bro. I don't know Thurman and his excuses not to fight, dude. And I think I see so many articles about him asking for too much money for like easy fights.
Yeah. So Nikki says, well, at first I had Crawford because Spence leads some of his punches going in here first, leaving him open. But then I changed my mind when I said Crawford got hurt by what's his name?
Edges Kavalauskas.
Yeah, she could be talking about him.
I think that's who she's talking about.
Okay. Because Crawford went down in that fight or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she says, Thurman needs to stop it. It's all about money for him to me.
Yeah, I think there was reports of him asking for 8 figures to fight Duran Ennis.
And hey, of course he gonna want a lot of money to fight Ennis.
Dude,
yeah, of course he gonna want a lot of money. Sure. She says she never seen Spence hurt.
I seen him hurt.
Didn't Ugas knock his mouthpiece out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was super hurt from it, but he definitely was bothered briefly from it, at the very least. What's another fight that's coming up, man?
We got Tony Harrison, Tim Zhu. I also saw Rolly versus Pulo.
Dude,
that's like May.
That's an easy title fight. If not an easy title, I think that guy who holds the title is not that good. So if Rolly wins, I would be a little surprised if Rolly wins, but Rolly throws every punch with all his might. So if he lands a lucky punch, and the other guy doesn't hit back. There's a guy doesn't really hit hard at all. So
okay. Yeah, so she says, but he wasn't hurt. Talk about the Ugas. No. Gabriel Ruiz says no one wants to see Boots for real. And yeah, to follow up on that, Gabriel Ruiz, I seen Boots fight twice. I seen him fight on the tank. On Hector Garcia undercard. Of course, he was fighting Corindu, who was just on his bicycle the whole fight. And then I seen him fight on Carissa Shields undercard, and he got a nice stoppage. So Boots is the truth, man. He's the truth, man. He's a big welterweight. I actually seen Boots 4 times in person now.
Yeah, Boots is a huge welterweight. Really reminds me of a YouTube
Yeah,
fighter. That's facts. That's true.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Boots,
yeah.
yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. Boots is a big guy though, man. Definitely. And they're saying he's supposedly going to be on the tank, and Ryan Garcia undercard. I don't know who the opponent is going to be,
They're
but
just
that's what they're saying. I don't know.
they're just hand and rolly world title fights, man. He's so
And he did.
undeserving of it. He's coming off a big loss, and
Mhm,
he's being handed a 140 title shot, bro. That's ridiculous to me, dude. And he doesn't even deserve it, dude.
mhm. Yeah, Nikki says, Ennis, I know you like him, but I want to see him take a good punch. Yeah, if he fights Roman Villa, I think that would be a good fight. But at the end of the
Bro,
day,
that ain't a good fight.
Boots is just gonna hurt him. I think
That's
Villa is
gonna.
too slow, man.
If that fight goes past 4 rounds, I'm gonna be very disappointed in Boots.
Yeah, yeah, Villa's too slow and he comes forward. So Boots
Yeah,
Boots should get him out of there easily, man.
that should be a easy fight for Boots.
Mhm. She said, "You know what it is? Rody sells tickets. Yeah, he did so much trash talking in the
He
build up to
does,
that Tank fight, man. Wow, and
but
even after the fight, he was still talking
he
trash.
could be the biggest ticket salesperson in the entire world. He does not deserve a title shot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we'll
But
see how his
yeah,
fight with Pula plays out, man.
yeah. I'm not watching that fight. Honestly, I actually hope Rolly wins that fight because I really don't like the other guy because he just has a really boring style. Can't really doesn't really punch that hard either. So actually, I kind of want Rolly to win that fight, and then to him to fight Regis or something after that.
Regis, nah. But what about Regis and what they were saying? Carlos Adames versus Regis. What they were trying to say that?
No, not Carlos Adames. What's
Who were they
his
trying to
name?
say?
Subriel Matias? Or no.
Well, yeah, it might have been Matias. It may have
No,
been
no,
Matias.
he's I think isn't he scheduled already? Regis. No, he's not scheduled. They're talking about Subriel Matias. It's Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez for 140.
Okay,
That's
yeah. Yeah, man. So like, yeah, we'll close this one out, man. Like, almost. This was a long one, man. You know, we turn like after these fights, man. We turn it into episodes, man. It be watch alongs, and we turn it straight into episodes, man. Just keep cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Nikki woke me up.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah,
I was literally like falling asleep over here, dude.
yeah,
She got me hyped up.
yeah, man. Like I said, man, they had me here refereeing tonight, man. Yeah, yeah, had me working hard tonight, man. Yeah, man, but everybody, man, that's tuned in. Like I said again, man, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I definitely been putting that work in. Last Saturday, me and Chris, we covered Matias and Ponce.
That was fun.
Yeah, fun for sure. Sunday, me and Wilson, we covered Jake Paul and Tommy Ferry. Just past Monday, I did an interview with Destiny Day Owens. Again, man, follow her, check out that interview. This past Thursday, I did episode 17. Here we are again tonight, with the 14th live coverage. So, I definitely been putting that work in, you know what I mean? So appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me, man. I appreciate everybody in the comment section.
Oh, she said one more thing.
All right, she said, good,
You
you
go.
going to watch the next fight.
I
The next fight is Tony Harrison and Tim Tszyu. Like I said, that's going to
gotta
be starting real late, but, I'm going to try to do my best to cover it because I want to see it.
I gotta drink 2 matcha
Yeah,
lattes or
so
2
like I said, man,
coffees or
appreciate
something.
everybody in the comment section. It was real busy in here tonight. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Like I said, who shout out to G5 Jeff TV, subscribe to his channel. And yeah, man, we'll close this out, man. Chris, give us your social media, man, so we can bounce.
It's gonna be Chris_G495. If Nikki, you wanna shoot me a message, you wanna chat it up, debate and stuff, I'm down for that. And yeah, man, thanks for having me on.
No problem, man. Yeah, Nikki, man, if you still want me to call you, man, just let me know. I'll shoot you a message. But yeah, man, she says, good job, Ty. Appreciate it.
What about good job me?
Definitely working hard in these boxing
What
streets.
about me?
Yeah, man, y'all can find me on TikTok as the legend. She said, Chris said, what about him?
Yeah.
So y'all can find me on TikTok as the legend 3347.
Chris G
IG,
_495.
the same name, the legend 3347.
I think hold on, let me double check what it is. No, it's Chris_G495.
She said, "Good job, Chris." Yeah, I think my headset might have died or something, man, because I don't hear you, but I see you talk. I don't hear you though.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, I think something died, man. I don't know what happened, but yeah, y'all can find me. Y'all can find me on Facebook. As you know, it's Todd Finney. Like I said again, man, subscribe to the channel, man. And yeah, Nikki, I'm gonna shoot you in text, man. I'll send you Chris's name and everything. Y'all can definitely chop it up. But yeah, man, y'all just witnessed, the 14th live coverage on Watch Along on the In This Corner podcast, man. We out, man. We'll see y'all again soon. Peace.
Peace.